Hello, my people! Today I'm talking about my art progress, or rather, the lack of it. Recently, like a month ago, on a weirdly specific date of March 23rd, I was in a drawing slump, so I decided to make a redraw of one of my old drawings from March 23rd, 2021. The original drawing was made for TikTok. You know those videos like draw your monster OC based on your surroundings or whatnot. I can't find the original video, which the drawing is based off, so I have no idea about the thought process behind the artistic choices I made, like colors, accessories, all that stuff. The original is kinda significant to me because that's one of my first drawings which got praised by people around me, and I liked it as well. I thought that I did a phenomenal job, and I did. For the time, it was a phenomenal job. I actually got a request from one of my classmates to make her profile picture after she saw this one. While working on the drawing, I did some experiments, which you probably can't see, with lighting and textures on the background, and I feel like I tried to make a monster scary, because, it's a monster, and it didn't work, because I still wanted it to be pretty. In contrast, the new one is definitely scary looking. Also, back then, I was really proud of my line work, because I thought that was the cleanest line work I've ever done. Now, I just don't do lines, because why would I? It takes a lot of time and I'm not that patient. In general, I just prefer the sketchy vibe more. Probably because I can't do the clean line work. Which, in some ways, shows that I gain more freedom and courage in the way I draw. Because of the knowledge I acquired after 4 years of study, not even 4. Oh yeah, it's 4. I'm talking about the difference between 2021 and 2025. I'm stupid. I went through online courses, I studied in the studio, and now my university program includes art. I think that in general, the original work really resembles the style which I had back in the days. In addition, you can clearly see that my anatomy knowledge has improved, and I'm really proud of it. There is definitely something wrong with the face shape and facial features on the original one. And the second one, in my opinion, is way better because I kind of understand now where everything should go. I changed the design a little bit because I thought that would look way cooler. The first thing I did, design-wise, was changing her body. I made her look extremely slender and bony because I had an association with, something like a feral human with an extremely malnourished, scary body with a weird fucking head on the tail. Which also makes me think of a cat. Also, I changed the original tusks to teeth because I thought that would make more sense, taking into the account that, she has a human face anatomy and there is no place for tusks. Your cheeks are not gonna hold them. And teeth generally look cooler, like if you remember the gluttony from the Full Metal Alchemist with its opening rib cage, that's kind of the vibe I was going for. I changed the orientation of the third eye because I thought it made more sense anatomically, and I did dreads instead of a braid because I think dreads genuinely look cooler. Lastly, I'd like to talk about rendering. I'm pretty sure you've noticed the lack of such in the original drawing, which was a common occurrence in all of my drawings at the time, even with traditional materials. I was and still am sometimes worried that I'd make the drawing too dark. Plus, light and shadow define the form, and I didn't understand the form enough at the time to define it. Now I gravitate towards something more dramatic when it comes to rendering. I feel like it makes the drawing stand out more and works great as a tool to create composition. And here's some pathetic attempts of me trying to create something more interesting light-wise. It's just, it's a pain for me because I'm not that great with digital tools as I think I am with traditional ones. Plus, whatever I'm doing here, I don't have an idea of what I want to get. And sometimes I get a glimpse of light into my brain, but it dies instantly. So, I've been rambling a lot, and in conclusion, I want to say that I see change, and change as like a thing is generally good, but there is still a question. Would my past self be proud if she saw what I'm doing now? And I can tell you that I'm 100% positive that my past self would be fucking disappointed in me, in herself, in the future. Because I'm not a super duper artist yet. I think that would honestly give her, like, a double depression, a triple depression, if there is such. But that's why she could never know. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!